This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all had a great week this past week as the market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. In this video, I want to talk about my analysis for gold for the upcoming week. And as usual, I'll start up with the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, as you can see on the weekly time frame, that price has been moving quite bearish for some time now. Price got to this close to this trend line here last week and bounced off it. And I said there were two things that could happen: either price continuing to the upside or price continue down, breaking this trend line and then continuing all the way to the downside. And what we've seen in this past week is price breaking this trend line here and then continue to the downside. So what I expect is for this downward move to continue and possibly all the way to the 1680 level. So once that happens, then we'll be seeing this sort of double top pattern here on the weekly time frame. All right, so this is something this is what we'll be looking at basically on the weekly time frame, by expecting price to come all the way back down to this area. So this is very possible. On the other hand, price may not get all the way down here. It may just get towards this red line here or this green line around the 1760 level. But I still expect in the coming week for the 1760 level to break as well, and then price continue all the way to the 1680 level. Because both fundamentally and even on and technically as well on the charts, the market seems very bearish at this moment. Also, if we use our this ascending channel, we can easily plot this as well. That will give us like a fair idea of what is happening as well. We can see that in this sort of channel, okay, on the weekly time frame, we can see that price has just gotten to this the lower channel as well, and I'm expecting price to break it. And as you can see, price testing this several times to the top, try to break above it but quickly reject it and close below it. And then now price is coming all the way down. So I still expect this down move to continue. Like I said, it may not be a smooth sailing move all the way to the downside. You need to remember that this is Forex. So price may stagger a bit. There may be a little retracement to the top before price comes back down. But generally speaking, I'm expecting price to come back down to the 1760 level and possibly breaking this level, retesting it again, and then continuing all the way down to the 1680 level finally. So broadly speaking, that is what I'm looking at. And if we go down to the daily time frame, on the daily time frame, just basically confirms the trend line breakout that I mentioned earlier. And how I was able to capitalize on that move again. So I waited for price to break below the trend line. When price broke below this trend line, got to this support level here and quickly bounced off it to retest the trend line. That's when I entered my trade for the last week. And also this candles here that you see, you can see that there were two bearish pinback candles that indicated continuation of the down move. One of them is this candle right here, and you can see that is a bearish pin bar, and that's an indication that price will continue to downside. So that's why you have this strong push. Price came back up to retest this resistance level, and you can see it formed another bearish pin bar again. So this as well was also another indication that price could continue to downside, and that's exactly what happened. In my last video, I actually entered this trade here on the formation of this candle. Then when I realized that this bearish pin bar had formed, and I was able to exit the trade and in some loss actually, and then waited for the trend line for price to react to this trend line, and the reaction was a break of the trend line eventually. And that's what we are seeing. And like I said, I'm expecting price to continue to the downside. Again, it may not be smooth sailing. There may just be a slight retracement towards this resistance level here before price continues to the downside eventually. Okay. And then if we go to the 4-hour time frame where I normally take my entry, all right. There are also opportunities that we can capitalize on, especially if you're not already in this trade. And again, if you're not already in this trade, that the area up here will be the area to capitalize on. Okay, that is this area here. The price could get up there to test this area again. And when price does, then we can decide to take our entry from there and then continue to the downside. However, if price doesn't retrace to the top to this resistance area here to take our entry, then what we have to do is more or less enter our trade once there is a break of this previous low here. Okay, that's basically what it is. Once there's a break of this previous low around the 1800 level, then we can look to take our trade. So once there's a break, right? So once price comes to break this level, to enter either if there's a strong break or on the retest, the entire position to the downside. And that's also a way that you can enter more positions into your trade if you're already in this trade. As you can see, we're already about 400 pips in profit, and we're going towards 900 pips in total. So there's still a lot more that we can gain from this trade. But generally speaking, I am still very bearish on gold. From the market, as you can see, price has been moving very in a very strong bearish move to the downside. So that's what we're going to follow. We always follow the trend, and the trend currently is bearish, and that is what we will be following, this very strong move to the downside. So price may retrace occasionally, and when price does retrace, it will be our opportunity to enter at a very good price. And basically what I'm saying is price could retrace to this point here and then continue to the downside, further breaking this, retesting it, and then continue again. Or price could just continue straight to the downside, breaking this previous low, retesting it, and then continue to the downside. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at in for gold for the upcoming week. Again, to portray the fact that there may be a retracement to this level, if we use our Fibonacci retracement from this swing high here down to the last point of this area, we can see that this falls around, this zone here falls around the 61.8 Fibonacci level, so which is a very good area to target for your retracement as well. So that is just more of a confluence, just to help buttress the fact that we expect either price to retrace to that area before taking our sell trade to the downside. And even if that doesn't happen, then we'll just wait for a break of this low here, and then we'll take our trade from there. So this has been my analysis for gold for the upcoming week. I hope this video has been very helpful. If it has, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for my analysis video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Peace.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't